Ninjago has had many types of intros across its 12 years in existence, and today I'm going to be ranking them all. Before we get started, I do have one disclaimer to give out, and that is, if there are multiple versions of the same intro, like for example Season 1 and 2's intro, then it will just be counted as the same intro, and it won't be put on a different spot on this list. So tied for 11th spot is 6 different intros: Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu, Prime Empire, Master of the Mountain, The Island, Seabound, and Crystallized. I joined them all up together because they are all very similar. They just show what happened in the previous episode with a couple of little screens, but if you want to know what order I would put these in, from worst to best, it would be The Island, Seabound, Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu, Crystallized, Master of the Mountain, and finally Prime Empire. For 10th place, we have the Hands of Time intro, and I do really like how this intro is very unique compared to all the others, because it's like time has been paused mid-fight between the ninja and the Time Twins. 9th place is probably the most forgettable intro, and that is March of the Oni. Before I watched it for this video, I honestly forgot what the intro looked like, and now from watching it again, I can see why. This intro basically just shows a picture that sums up every single season that came before it, so I did find it a bit boring, so that's why it's so low on this list. Yes, I know I'm gonna get so much hate for putting the original intro in 8th place, but hear me out. The background of the intro is just a solid colour, which does not make it for an interesting background whatsoever. I also don't have much nostalgia for this intro, because I started watching Ninjago around the rebooted and Tournament of Elements, but it is the OG intro, so I still love it. On the 7th spot, I have the rebooted intro. First off, I love how it is very tech themed, just like the whole season, and how all of the ninjas come out of a computer and then all come up for the end of the intro. 6th place is Skybound, and all of the ninja are either using air jutsu, their powers, or their dragons when they introduced in the intro, and then at the end I like how they reveal Narcon. It is an amazing intro, and the only thing that could make this intro better is if a ninja went into the Jin Blade in the episode before, then that ninja would be missing in the next intro. I just think that would be really cool. For 5th place, we have Possession. I love how this intro tries to have a spooky feel to it, which fits with the theme of the season. I also like how it shows all of the characters one by one, and a ghost or spirit kind of thing goes past them, and then they freeze, and then they turn into like a drawing. And then at the very end, Lloyd's eyes turn green to obviously show that he has been possessed. So I know that this is going to be very controversial, but it will only get more controversial from here, because the 4th best intro for me is the Sons of Garmadon intro. Back in 2018, when I originally saw this intro, I absolutely hated it because it was so different from the past ones, but now I really like it, especially because of how bad the Season 11 to Season 15 intros were. So yeah, this intro is very unique, and I like how the camera shows the whole of Ninjago City. The 3rd best intro is Ninjago's current intro, Dragons Rising. From what I've seen from the community so far, is that a lot of people are not fans of this intro, but obviously, I completely disagree with them. I like how Lloyd, Aaron, and Sora are like in the middle of the merge, but I don't like how the rest of the ninja aren't present here. But I get it, because the OG ninja are very obviously being slowly pushed out of the show. Now, the 2nd best intro is a Tournament of Elements. I like how all of the ninja use the elemental powers when they are shown, which is fitting since it is a Tournament of Elements. I also like how all of the characters interact with their names, like how the ninja go in on top of their name, and how Nia seems to be fixing her name. And I love how Wu and Garmadon's names are stuck together. I just wish that when we got to see Zane's new tone taming himself in the show, we will get to see that in the intro as well, instead of this poster of him. Now, you know how I said it would get a lot more controversial? This is what I meant. My favourite intro is Season 9 Hunter's intro. I don't know, there's just so much I like about it. How it starts off with the original 4 ninja running from the Dragon Hunters, or the original 4 ninja on top of the chain and Lloyd and Nia on the other side of the chain to show that they are not in the same realm, and then at the end Garmadon coming through the chains. So that's the video, and as always, see you later. Be Ninja.